Hey guys, it's Jimmy James. It's Mother's Day, and I just wanted to take a minute to wish some special mothers a happy Mother's Day in a video. First and foremost, I want to wish my mom, Nana Joyce, happy Mother's Day because she is the world's greatest mom in my eyes, and I know she is in my brother's eyes, Big Joe from Big Joe and Malia's World. And Joe's son, JD, she's the greatest Nana in the world, or Mama as he calls her, but my other nephew, Robbie, he calls her Nana. So she's Nana, Mama, Mom. But I just want to wish her a happy Mother's Day because she truly is a mom. She's a mommy. She's been a mommy to a lot of people. When we were growing up, we lived at the first bus stop on our route, and there were like 2 or 3 houses behind us that had lots of kids that lived there, and those kids sometimes didn't have as much to eat and in their house as we did. And every morning my mother would pretty much get up, and most of the kids would come to our house to catch the bus because we had a big porch that you could stand on, and the bus stopped right in front of our house. So most of the kids came to our house to stand on our porch because it was dry, if it was raining, snowing, whatever it was doing. So most of the kids came to our house growing up in elementary school, and my mother would fix breakfast for just about all those kids. She would fix funnel cakes or pancakes, waffles. She'd do biscuits sometimes, but she was always feeding the kids in the neighborhood. So she was a mom to a lot of the kids that we grew up with. I mean, we didn't always get along with all these kids, but my mother still fed them. Just who she was. And all of our friends, my brother's friends, they call her mom. We tease her and tell her she's got kids all over the United States. But that's the kind of mom I have. She's always there. You've seen in the videos, she is right there working as hard as anybody to help do whatever we need to be done. But she's always supported us. She's been one of those moms who's told us, if that's what you want to do, you just pray about it, and if that's what you feel in your heart, that's what you do it. She's always supported us in our dreams and wishes and whatever you kind of call them, I guess. But she got that from her mom because she had a wonderful mom. She had our big mommy, which was our grandmother, and she was the most precious woman on earth, besides my Meemaw. My Meemaw was a good mom too. I'm going to talk about her in a minute. But my mother's mom, she was an angel. I mean, she had people all over everywhere that would come to see her. She had people that would call when they would get sick, whatever. Please pray for me. And she would pray for you in the middle of the Piggly Wiggly. I have seen it. I have seen her pray for people right in the middle of the Piggly Wiggly and get happy and dance and all that kind of stuff in the Piggly Wiggly. Honest truth. But she used to tell me a story. Well, one time we would go to her house. I'm tongue-tied. We would go to her house, and she always had brown beans and most of the time vegetable soup on the stove. And I always thought, she never run out. Why why does she never run out of beans and soup? And I asked her one time, I was probably 10, 11 years old, and I said, Big Mommy, how come you never run out of soup? And it seems like everybody just keeps coming here and you feed them, because she had guests on the weekends all the time. And she told me, she said, when a car pulls up, she said, every person that gets out of that car, she said, you take a coffee cup like this, and she had a little green, it was just a little green, it was probably about a 6-ounce cup, and she said, you take this, and how many people get out of that car, you fill that cup, and you pour that much water per person back into your soup, your beans, and you stir it up, and that will add one more bowl for each person that gets out of that car. That has stuck with me all my life. She was a smart lady. When my mother was growing up, I mean, for her to be where they lived in Saltville, Virginia. And if you know anything at all about Saltville, Virginia, and if you don't, look it up, and it won't take you long to read, because there's not much to it. But the history of that town is absolutely amazing. It was a salt mine. It's a Civil War site. There's they have discovered dinosaurs there. I mean, there's a lot's happened there, but to go there, you're like, nothing here but mountains and trees. But they do have a wave pool. They have a wave pool and a golf course and an amphitheater in the middle of town. So they do have something going for them. But the town is real small. But my Big Mommy was an amazing mom, and I think that's why me and Big Joe have such a good mom, is because she had such a good mother. And my dad had a good mother too. Now, everybody tells me that I'm spoiled, but I tell you why I'm spoiled is because of my Nemo. My daddy's mom, she spoiled me. I mean, I was the first grandchild. Why not spoil me? Look at me. Why not spoil me? But she did. She used to, every Christmas, she would hand me a Sears and Roebuck's wish book and either a permanent marker or an ink pen, and she would say, here, go through here and mark what you want Santa Claus to bring you. And so I would take my little marker or my ink pen, and I'd sit down and I'd flip all the way till I found the first of the toy section, and I would go through and I would circle everything, which usually it was everything in there, the toys, but she really knew that I really, really wanted it, because I would circle it a lot. I would circle it more than one time. But she was a gardener. They had like a 60-some acre farm. But I think she had about a 2-acre garden. Her garden was huge. She would plant hundreds of tomato plants, peas, corn, beans, peppers, you name it, she planted in that garden. But my favorite thing with her was always pea soup. She made the best pea soup. But she would get up real early, go milk the cow, come wake me up. We would have a little bit of breakfast, which was usually biscuits and gravy made with milk straight from that cow, which was the best. And then she'd say, well, let's go out here and pick peas. And we would go out in the garden early in the morning before it got hot, and we would pick peas all morning long. But come about 11 o'clock, 11:30, we had to go in the house because she had to fix lunch, because Johnny Wood was coming on the weather and the news, and she wanted to watch the news. And so from 12 o'clock to 1, we would watch the news. She would make sure she knew what was going on in the world. And then from 1 to 4, we would sit in the living room. We would eat lunch while Johnny Woods was on. And then from 1 to 4, we watched the stories. The Days of Our Lives, Santa Barbara, Texas. I can't remember, there was another one. But we were NBC people, but we watched the stories. And we sit and shelled peas, broke beans, whatever was in harvest at that time. And I used to, loved it. I used to think it was the greatest thing in the world to get to shell peas because I knew I was getting pea soup. And thought I was doing something wonderful because I was helping my granny do all this. And that's just, I mean, she was just one of those, she was a great mother to me too, because I would spend weeks at a time in the summertime with her. But both of my parents had great parents, and so I think that's why I have such good parents, and that's just how it is. There's been a few other ladies in my life who have been what I would say mother figures or grandmother figures. We used to live next door to a lady, May Stevens. She was our grandmother we adopted. Me and Joe adopted her. And Joe would eat at our house, and then he would get up from the table and he would go over and he would be like, "Mama Stevens, I'm hungry." And she would cook for him again, and he would eat again at her house. But my favorite memory of her is she always had pecan sandy cookies. So I always knew I could go to her house, and she would give me milk and pecan sandy cookies. And that was one of my favorite memories of her. But like I said, there's been so many people in my life that have been great mothers. I can't even name them all. But if you're a mom, you're a grandma, a nana, a granny, a gigi, a gigi, a goo-goo, a gaga, whatever they call you now. If you're a stepmom, a foster mom, if you just found a kid on the corner and you picked it up and you're raising it, whatever it is, thank you for being such a good mom. And because everybody doesn't have good moms. And it's sad that some people don't. And it's sad that people don't have a good relationship with their mom, because my mother's my best friend. I can tell her anything. And I'm blessed to have what I have. And I'm blessed to have what I've had over my lifetime. So call your mom. Hug your mom. Tell her you love her today. Not just today. Tell her every day. Or show her you love her. Don't just go and buy her flowers today just because it's Mother's Day. Do something special for your mom all the time. I try to do special things for mine all the time just because she's my mom. And she's done special things for me all my life. So just be good to your mom. And I guess that's all I'm going to harp on today. And get off my soapboxes about moms. But moms are important. If it wasn't for moms, we wouldn't have us. So, until next time, remember, Jimmy James will always be your friend. Subscribe. Follow me on Facebook. And I do have a Carmen's Closet Facebook page now. So go and join there. And that's where a lot of the videos will be posted. And new pictures and updates and recipes and things like that when I share those things. So, go to Facebook and look up Carmen's Closet. Subscribe to the videos, my video channel, Carmen's Closet. And until next time, I'll see you. Bye.